All right, welcome to our 11:11 Sell That Option weekly recap. So, as you all know, it has been pretty volatile in the markets lately. I have certainly seen this to be the case. One of the things that, as you all know, that I've been doing is I've been pretty active in volatility. So UVXY and VXX, and I saw some pretty incredible profits over the last couple of weeks, being pretty aggressive in UVXY and VXX, just really staying the course, being systematic and using our methodology. So let's go through our current open positions right now. So we're going to start here with EEM. As you can see where my cursor is, we are in the December 21st expiration. Okay, so we really have two positions on, both super small. Now these are a really tight strangle and then an iron butterfly. So we have our strangle here at 38 and 39. Security is currently selling for $39.80, and then we have our other iron butterfly position over the 41 strike, right? So as the market moved, we just adjusted a little bit. We have a 6.54% probability of profit at expiration. And so again, you can see here is our first position over 41, and then we have a really tight iron a strangle there. These are unprotected, but as you all know, I do send out how you would have protected those in the previous emails. Okay, so let's go to our Mexican ETF. Let me update these positions here. So break evens, we're going to go to 11.22. Okay, so we do have our December positions up. We saw EWWIV elevate, which is why, even though we are well within our break evens, we're showing that we're down a little bit of money. We are really nicely centered over the 42 and 43, right? So we have a position here at 42, a sold strike for 2, and then we have a sold strike here at 43, and then we have another straddle position here at 45. Again, we're just going to continue to let this market move. Our break evens right now are 39.85 and 47.65. So we've got really wide break evens. EWW has been a security though that has been fluctuating quite a bit. Okay, let's go to EWZ here. Let's go to Brazil, and we will also update our break evens. Again, really wide. We are up $115, $114 in this position. We're super small here. We only sold 2 strikes, but we have a 58% probability of profit here. And we have massively wide break evens from 35 all the way to 44. So really... oh, excuse me. So we do have really wide break evens here on this. Let's go to FXC. We have our currency exchange. This is a sold 3 for December expiration iron butterfly. We are over the 109 strike right here, and we have break evens that looks like 106 and 111. I think I got in $2.09 worth of credit here on this particular position. We'll look to add here probably at 107 and 111. So we'll just be monitoring. Look to add right here. I think in these first couple of positions, right, not necessarily looking at adding anything because we're nicely in kind of that December expiration, and we also have laddered before, and we've got really wide break even, so I don't anticipate adding anything there. I could see us adding something in FXC for December expiration. Okay, let's go to China FXI. Here we have an iron condor, really wide, 75.17% probability of profit. I'm actually pretty large here. I sold 10 on either side. So we have 35 to 34 and then 44 to 45. So if you'll recall, this actually started as a vertical, right? So a single sold, and then I added the second leg to that separately in order to make a position, the iron condor position. GDX, the miners. All right, so I'm still cleaning up this particular position from November. So what we'll do is we'll just take a look at December here. Okay, so here's our December position. We are up 155 on this straddle here, up 155. We're actually probably pretty close to taking this particular position off. Let's update this right here so we can see our exact probability of profit. So we're at 64.71% probability of profit right now on this particular position for December. For November, this expiration period coming up again, we adjusted and moved and we've taken off some positions profitably here. I'll probably look to close this out depending on where it opens tomorrow. I'll look to close it out probably tomorrow or the day after. So let's go to IYR real estate. This also looks kind of funky because of these long strikes right here, which was originally part of the iron butterfly that we had here in IYR for November expiration. Let's go into December expiration though. Let's update our time right here. This actually might be a position, especially if we creep up here to 81, that I will look to add a position here. We're still far enough out from expiration that I can go ahead and add a position here at 81, especially if it happens this week. We can go ahead and add what I would look to do as an iron butterfly here. We still currently have a probability of profit of 58.83%. And we are profitable on this position with our strikes centered over 78. So again, it's moved pretty significantly, and we're still in the probability of profit. So let's see if we can creep up to 81. If we creep up to 81, I'll look to add another position in IYR. All right, Russia. Let's take a look at Russia. I've still got this position on. This was a position that I have laddered and kind of adjusted throughout the November expiration cycle. Now, as you can see, I'm currently down 825. This doesn't take into consideration, though, the credits that we've already received and the positions that we've taken off. I'm probably going to let this continue to go, provided I don't get assigned here, because I can still take this down 825 up to down 540, which would make this a profitable position for the month. Okay, let's take a look at our December position. Really, really solid. So we have the sold strike at 20. We have the other strike here at 21. And we're currently up 92. We sold 5 here. Just really, really good. We are in a really solid position here to make this trade. And we're at 57.22% probability of profit. Again, we'll look to take that off a little early. Let's go into SMH, Semiconductors. I've laddered into this one. I always go really strong here in the Semiconductors. It's a good position. I made quite a bit of money on it this year, so I really, really like it. Not a whole lot to say here. What I can do, though, is I can update our break-evens. And here we go. So we're at 65.16% probability of profit here on this particular position. All right, TLT. I probably really should have bought this or sold this as a iron butterfly, just because of how big, how much margin it takes to hold this particular position. But we're up really nicely here for December already. 65.94% probability of profit. We're right in between our sold strikes at 113 right here and 114, with the security currently selling for 113.38 or so. All right, UNG. Let me update here. UNG is one that I don't trade very often because we don't tend to have massive amounts of credit here, but IV was elevated, so I decided to get into UNG here. Again, really small, 3 sold. This is natural gas, so we are at 53.64% probability of profit. and we are currently above our sold strikes at 29, so we are here at 30, 24 or so. Position is really nice between these really wide break evens, so I feel pretty good about UNG. We'll see what happens. I'll ladder into UNG here at 33 or at 25, but again, we have really $8 worth of break evens. I think this comes out to $3.99 in credit, so $3.99 plus or minus, or $29 plus or minus $3.99. So really nice position here. All right, Uso Oil. Wow, oil has been on a absolute tear. Really volatile. I've been pretty aggressive here. You can see I'm down pretty big right now in USO, but I have really laddered into USO throughout the December expiration. So we're going to continue to be aggressive with USO. I'll start to look to manage, not until December, really. I'm just going to continue to add. I imagine that we'll end up somewhere here between 13 and 14 when all is said and done. And if it does, we have some really good money to be made here in USO. Okay, let's look at UVXY. Currently I'm up 4,000 on the open positions here in UVXY. I was assigned at 62. So as you all know, my strategy here with volatility is I've got a large enough account, and I keep my position so small in volatility that I can handle a move against me, right? I can handle a pretty significant move against me and still be fine. I sell really far, usually 25 delta positions, and so volatility can increase, like the volatility apocalypse, if you will, from this past February. It went against us. You just keep with the what works, right? And so I did get assigned at 62, but I've got a number of things coming off here shortly. And that, because volatility has increased, I was pretty aggressive with UVXY. Otherwise, I don't tend to trade UVXY. And I'm up about 4,000 right now in UVXY. And then VIX, again, I'm pretty big in VIX. Just the strategy that I tend to use with stock VIX, but I also have my volatility down here in VIX, but I know that that's going to change, just using Contango all of the time and using Contango to my advantage. All right, Biotech XBI, let's update these slices here. Up nice, up about $300 here in XBI on two straddle positions, one at 78, one at 83. It's been incredibly volatile lately. Just bring up the chart and you'll see massive movement. Again, not one that I usually trade, but it has been pretty volatile, so that's why I'm in it. XLE, another oil here, just a really good position, really wide, nice wide strikes. Nothing really to talk about here with XLE. 60% probability of profit right now. XOP, another oil, again, it was elevated, kept it super small right here. 60% probability of profit here on XOP. All right, this is the review. These are the positions that I currently have on, as well as what the risk analysis looks like right now. The risk profile for each of these securities looks like. If you have any questions, feel free to email me at Ryan, RYAN, at sellthatoption.com. Otherwise, take a look, review here. Whenever I make a trade throughout the week, you'll of course know. And so, yeah, as always, stay humble, stay hungry, and here's to our success. Y'all have a great week. All right, so what you just saw was a weekly video that I send out to my members every single Sunday that does really two things. One, it goes over my current positions, kind of what I'm thinking with each of those positions, whether or not I think we're going to need to adjust those positions or add to those positions. I also will go over kind of what I'm thinking going into the week, right? So I'm thinking, hey, right, the market is giving us this. What is it that we need to do in order to be successful this week in the market? What is it that we need to do in order to make sure that we are generating income for our portfolios? And then the other thing that we're doing is we're talking general market overview, right? What's going on in the market? In late 2018, right, when I'm recording this, oil has been getting destroyed, right? And so we talk a little bit about how that's influencing the general market, right? Why is oil doing what it's doing, or how is it impacting the S&P 500? How is it impacting general market sentiment, right? We're really trying to get into the mindset, right? And we're really trying to delve deep into some of these larger issues in the market, right? And how that might impact our portfolios. Right. And the reason that I do this is because I sincerely believe that what needs to happen week in and week out, day in and day out, is for people that are trying to learn how to get good at this, right? Because all this is it's a skill. It's like every other skill, right? You can learn, right? You need to learn from somebody that's been there, that's figured it out, and can be successful, right? So that's what I'm doing with each of my members every Sunday when I send this video out. Is I'm saying, hey, this is getting into the mind of somebody that's figured it out, that is successful. And so I'm not telling you what to do. I'm not advising. I'm simply showing you and letting you get into my mind a little bit as to what it is that I do day in and day out, week in and week out. Now, for watching this far, I want to give you a special code, right, for membership. So if you're ever interested in joining us here at sellthatoption.com, you can go to Stock Trading Services and you can enter the code YouTube. All lowercase, YouTube, all lowercase, in order to get 50% off any membership, lifetime 50% off, quarterly, yearly, monthly, all 50% off, and all available to you with the code YouTube. Okay, so what do you get? Under members, you get my daily recap videos, you get my weekly strategy videos, you get my introduction to stock options course, my advanced options course, and my general knowledge base. And I am always adding new courses, right? I'm always adding new case studies, always adding new stuff to make sure that the education and the product that I'm delivering is simply the best. That's my goal, to deliver the best product. That way I give you, my loyal subscribers and my loyal followers, the absolute best opportunity to be successful in this market. Right. So there it is. All lowercase, YouTube, discount code, 50% off. If you have any questions, reach out to me at Ryan, RYAN, at sellthatoption.com. Or, as always, stay humble, stay hungry, and here's to our success.